Hey YouTube, Check Line Bait and Tackle. I'm out here at First On Automotive working, and I'm putting a new ignition switch in this 2008 SS Trailblazer, and I had to remove the steering wheel, and there's a spring here and a spring clip, and let me get you switched around here. This is the spring that needs to be compressed, and you can see it's a pretty stiff, stout spring. I can't even hardly compress it with my fingers, and that is what needs to be compressed in order to get that slip ring on there. And this is the ring that goes down, not this first groove, but this second groove right down here. See, so you see how much that spring's gonna be compressed. Okay, there's a spring clip that goes down on this shaft. There's a big spring behind this, okay? And normally we would use a tool like this to press it. The problem is the tool I have is too wide because it needs to touch on here. I can't push on this piece. This is plastic, but this needs to be compressed, and the shaft needs to be pulled out at the same time. That's why I use this tool here. But because I didn't have an attachment small enough and I need to get this done today, I made a tool, and let me show you the hack I did. I took a piece of PVC pipe and I cut 2 notches on it, and what this is this slips in. You can see where it fits on that right there. And then basically what I did is I just threw this over the top so I could put my nut in my washer and screw it down. And what I did is this PVC compressed this down, and the tool kept the shaft out. And I had these notches here where I could get in there and push that spring clip down. And I'll see if I can get you a better picture of that spring clip there. If you will see that ring right there, that is that springlet. There's a notch like this right here, but further down, and there's a big fat spring behind that. I can't push on this piece because it's plastic, but this piece you can push on. And so, not having the right place, and there ain't no hill for a high stepper, I made this. Now this would be much better if this was made out of a piece of aluminum tubing. I did not have that. This is what I had. I made it work, took 20 minutes, and got this spring on by myself, and made it work. Just remember, sometimes you got to think outside the box. Now this isn't the most fancy tool in the world, but it got the job done, all right? And just remember, ain't no hill for a high stepper.